Ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly save money while you're left scratching your head at the end of the month? The secret might be in the 50-30-20 rule. Imagine slicing your income into 3 parts. The biggest slice, half of your income, is dedicated to your needs. These are the bare essentials like food, housing, and utilities. The second slice, 30%, is for your wants. Yes, you heard that right. This rule allows for some fun too, be it for dining out, new clothes, or that latest gadget. The final slice, the 20%, is your future. This is for your savings or paying off debt. This rule, as simple as it sounds, is a powerful tool in managing personal finances and achieving financial goals. It gives you control, clarity, and a roadmap to financial success. Now let's dive into some real-life examples of people who've used this rule to transform their financial lives. Meet John, a budding entrepreneur from the USA who was struggling with his finances. John was drowning in debt, his business was barely afloat, and he was constantly juggling bills. But then, he discovered the 50-30-20 rule. This simple yet powerful budgeting principle transformed his financial life. 50% of his income went to his necessities, rent, utilities, groceries. 30% was allocated for wants, things that brought joy but weren't essential, like dining out or a new gadget. The remaining 20%, that went straight towards paying off his debt and investing in his business. The magic of the 50-30-20 rule was that it helped John distinguish his needs from his wants. He became more mindful of his spending habits, cutting down on impulsive purchases, and focusing more on what truly mattered. Over time, John saw his debts dwindling and his savings growing. His business started thriving. By sticking to the 50-30-20 rule, John was not only able to clear his debts but also invest in his dream. Now let's travel to the UK, where single mother Emily found herself in a financial rut. Emily, a hardworking woman, was struggling to make ends meet, and the future seemed daunting. She was constantly worried about her child's future and her ability to provide a good quality of life. That's when she stumbled upon the 50-30-20 rule. Emily decided to give it a shot. She started allocating 50% of her income to necessities, 30% to wants, and an impressive 20% to savings. Emily found herself prioritizing, cutting down on unnecessary expenses, and surprisingly, saving more than she had ever thought possible. Over time, Emily's financial situation transformed drastically. The constant worry was replaced with confidence and assurance. She was now not only able to provide for her child comfortably, but also secure a savings fund for her child's future. With the 50-30-20 rule, Emily secured a comfortable future for her and her child, and so can you. Remember, it's never too late to start budgeting like a pro. Finally, we fly to Australia, where retiree Robert discovered the 50-30-20 rule. Meet Robert, an energetic retiree from the land down under, who stumbled upon the 50-30-20 rule just in time. After a fulfilling career, Robert was looking forward to a worry-free retirement, but he realized he had to make his savings last. That's when the 50-30-20 rule came to his rescue. He allocated 50% of his income towards necessities, 30% towards his hobbies and passions, and 20% towards savings and investments. This simple rule helped Robert put his money where it mattered the most. His necessities were covered, his hobbies funded, and his savings growing. His retirement fund management was no longer a guessing game. It was a strategic, well-thought-out process tailored to his needs. Robert invested in his passions like gardening and photography, and still had enough to live comfortably. Thanks to the 50-30-20 rule, Robert is enjoying his retirement without financial worries. As you can see, the 50-30-20 rule has the power to transform your financial situation, no matter your background or circumstances. This simple yet effective budgeting concept divides your income into 3 categories: 50% for necessities, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or paying off debt. Our friends, the entrepreneur from the USA, the single mother from the UK, and the retiree from Australia, have all shown us how adopting this strategy can lead to financial freedom. They've paid off debt, saved for retirement, and even bought homes, all while enjoying their lives. It's now your turn to take charge. Let the 50-30-20 rule guide you in making informed decisions about your money. Remember, managing your finances is not about restriction. It's about making things happen. As Robert Kiyosaki said, it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. So start your journey towards financial freedom with the 50-30-20 rule today.